What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of my Bayern Munich, or München, I guess you can say, career mode. I've started off by joining one of these cups. So the one I'm gonna join is obviously the one where we get the most money, and it seems like this one does have the easiest teams. I mean, these ones kind of look equal. This one's a bit easier, but I think we'll take this one because it gives us the most money if we win, and you know, if we don't win, well, no big deal. So to start off with, I want to take a look at our squad at the moment at Bayern Munich. So we have Ribéry, who I think is a great player, but 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves. He is getting old. He's 33, and sadly, we're gonna have to get rid of some of the older players to get in some newer players, some younger players, I mean. So we are going to get rid of Ribéry, and another player we're going to get rid of is Arjen Robben. Sadly, I love this guy. I think he's a great player. Very fast at the age of 32, but he's simply just old, too old. And seeing as these players are still well quality, they still have some value in them. We have, of course, Xabi Alonso, who I'm going to keep because he's almost worth nothing, and yeah, he's getting very old, 34, but I think he's a great player still. Very slow, but great playmaker, great defensive midfielder. So I have, of course, Arturo Vidal. I am going to keep this guy at the club for a couple of years. Thiago, also player, 25, he's young, he's going to stay. He's probably going to be a first team player as well. So Boateng, great player, many years left, 27, probably the best defender in the world, if not top 3 at least. Hummels, 27 as well, great defender once again. We just brought this guy in from Dortmund, I think, or Schalke. I do not remember completely. I think it's Dortmund. And we sold Dortmund. What's he called? Goetze, right? Yeah, I think so. So we have David Alaba. This guy we're never going to sell. He's amazing. 24 years old. And last but not least, Philipp Lahm. So he is getting old as well. I'm not sure I'm actually going to get rid of him. I might keep him at the club just because he is a fucking legend. And I just want him to stay. I mean, I don't really mind getting rid of Ribéry and Robben so much as Lahm. So let's take a look at the bench. We have Müller, of course, 26-year-old, great player. We're going to play, I think we're going to play, instead of playing 4-3-3 defensive midfielder, we're going to play with a cam instead of a CDM. I want to play Müller at the cam. Might play him as a striker, but it depends on, because Lewandowski is a great striker. Come on, he's on loan from Juve. Costa is gonna be the replacement for Ribéry, so we need to find a new right winger. Kimmich, great young player, we're gonna keep that guy. Martinez, fine. Rafinha is fine. Ulreich is fine. We're going to bring in some new goalkeepers from Germany, don't worry. Sanchez, of course, he's gonna stay. He's not gonna be a first team player at the moment. We might try and play him, but at the moment I prefer Vidal and Thiago, because we're gonna be bringing in a new midfielder. So I have Bernat, he's very young, good player. Badstuber, good defender. These guys, I have no idea who they are. Stark, he's pretty old, right? 35. He's our third goalkeeper. How old is Ulreich? 27. So Stark might have to go. I think we're going to put him on the transfer list. It's probably not worth anything at all. So let's just go to the transfer list real quick and try to put on the first transfer list players, and then we're going to try and bring in some players. So first of all, I want to be putting Robben on the transfer list. His contract is expiring soon as well. We are going to put Ribéry on the transfer list, and we were going maybe Holger Badstuber. I'm not sure. I'm going to put him on the transfer list, but I'm probably not going to sell him. No, Ulreich. No, we're going to keep Ulreich as our third goalkeeper, because we're going to get a new second goalkeeper for when Neuer does retire. We're going to keep Neuer until this retires. Martinez, we're going to keep, of course. Rafinha, I'm not sure about this guy if he's worth anything. He might be decent. These guys, they're worth nothing. I'm not gonna bother selling them. And we're going to list up Stark as well. He's only worth like 1.4 million, but I'm not gonna need this guy at any point, I'm sure. So yeah, I think I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to list up Lahm, but that's gonna need an amazing at least 50 million to sell Philip Lahm, okay? I promise. So let's go look at some of the targets I want to bring into the club, and I'll be right back. So the first player I want to bring into the club is Marc-Andre ter Stegen from FC Barcelona. German keeper, young, good. I mean, what is not to like about this guy? I'm going to start by offering 20 million pounds at him. He's worth 23 according to FIFA. I think we might be able to get him for cheaper. I do not know. Maybe we have to trade in. If he doesn't accept this, I'm going to see if we can trade in Tom Stark. So yeah, that's gonna be my offer for now. So let's get into the next target. So the next target is gonna be Timo Horn from Köln. And I think I'm pronouncing Köln right because I'm from Denmark, and we also have like the O with the dots over. So I'm going to offer 20 million for this guy as well. He's worth the exact same as ter Stegen. And of course, if they don't accept this, I'm gonna offer the same, but with Stark as well. So let's go for that and get into the next target. So the next target is gonna be Bernd Leno, who is probably my favorite here, but he's also the best. So we're gonna offer 30 million pounds to this guy, and we might have to overpay, but I'm not sure I want to overpay because I think ter Stegen and Horn are great players as well. All German. They're going to be great replacements for Neuer, and they're all 24 and 23. So let's submit offer and get into the next target. So the next target is gonna be William Carvalho, and he is of course a CDM, but I'm gonna start by offering 20 million pounds, and of course we're going to go from that. I'm sure they won't accept that, but that's going to be my starting offer, and he's gonna be the replacement for Xabi Alonso. And it kind of depends if I buy this guy or another CDM, or if I buy a CM or a CAM, because then I might change the formation into what we're going to get. So let's submit that offer and get into the next transfer target. So the next transfer target is going to be Casemiro, also a great CDM. We're going to ask to scout him, and we're going to inquire about him since we have no idea what his price is. So the next target is going to be Marco Verratti from PSG. He is a very good player. We're going to offer them, to start off, we're going to offer them 35 million, which is probably not going to be enough, but I'm just going to lowball to start with, and you know, they might change their mind. So the next player is also a PSG player. It's Krychowiak from Poland, and we're going to offer, oh, he just arrived from Sevilla, so he's probably not gonna go for anything, and he just went for, we're gonna offer 28 million for that guy. He's probably not gonna join our club since he just joined for like 33. I did not know that. I'm not really into the Ligue 1, but it's a decent league, of course. So that was all for the midfielders for now. I might try and bring in some other midfielders later, but let's get into the wingers, and we have of course Marco Reus. He's an amazing player. We're going to offer Tom Stark 40 million pounds for him to start with. He's obviously not going to accept that, but let's see if Dortmund has a good counter offer for us. They might even not let him join, so let's get into the next one. So the next player is going to be Willian from Chelsea. I think he's a great player as well. Right mid. He's going to be playing as winger. So okay, it says the team is short on right wing mids. So what I'm actually going to do is offer a cheeky Robin here. Actually, I might not do that. I'm going to offer Ribéry and like 2 millions just as a start. I mean, they might not be accepting. If they don't accept that, probably gonna offer a 1-1 swap for Robin, which will be good for them, considering that Robin is worth more, but of course Willian is like 6 years younger, so I prefer to have Willian in the club as Roman is getting old. So let's get into the next target. So the next one is gonna be, of course, Eden Hazard, and we actually have 3 Chelsea players in this episode. We're gonna try and sign, but there's no way they're gonna accept anything less than at least 65 million. So we're gonna offer that 65 million for Eden Hazard. Let's get into the next player. So the next player is, of course, also gonna be Pedro from Chelsea. We are going to offer this a good amount. I'm going to offer 15 million to start with for Pedro from Chelsea. Let's get into the next target. So we do have a striker here I want to sign as well. It is Antoine Griezmann from France. We are going to offer 62 million for this guy to start off with. He's probably not going to go for that, but we'll try and get him for as low as possible. He's a very good player, very expensive, but I really want to sign this guy, and he's actually the only striker I really want to sign, because he is going to, if we sign him, he's going to play side by side with Lewandowski, and if we don't sign him, of course Lewandowski is just as great as a player, I think, as Griezmann. But if we do sign him, he is going to play side by side with Lewandowski in the striker position. Let's get into some defenders. So the first defender I want to sign, is Jonathan Tah from Leverkusen, and of course we don't know his price, so we're gonna acquire Leverkusen and ask our scout to look at him. So the next player is gonna be Niklas Süle from Hoffenheim. We're of course gonna scout this guy as well and inquire about him. He's a great defender, I think. He is a very big prospect, and look at that height. He's 6'5", very tall guy. I think he's gonna be great. So next player is gonna be Antonio Rüdiger from Roma. We have a lot of German players I want to bring in, because I want to keep the club a German club and not a complete international club. I wanna, I don't want to be boring, so I wanna, Okay, so it looks like he just arrived. He's probably not gonna move, but I might actually try to get him on a loan if I can. But let's see what Roma says. So the next player I want to sign is Shkotan Mustafi. Probably not gonna get him, but let's go for 24 million's offer. He just joined, so he definitely won't move again. It's pretty bad idea to offer at him, but we'll show our interest to Arsenal. So let's get into the next player. I actually forgot everything about Draxler. He is definitely gonna want to join our team, and we're going to offer 25 millions to start off. They might not even want him to join our club, but we really want to get this guy. Let's get into the next target. So this one might come as a shock, but I'm going to try and sign Aguero. I'm going to start by offering 54 millions. Probably not gonna accept that, but let's give it a try. Submit offer and get into the last transfer target for this career mode. So the last player is going to be Mahmoud Dahoud from Mönchengladbach. We're going to ask to scout him. We're going to try and get this guy into our team. Now we're done with transfers. We're going to check our office real quick. So we have the Asian Cup, which we joined. We have our shirt sales. We want to earn 170 million pounds. Blah blah blah. Let's check our objectives. We want to win the Europe League. We want to win the Champions. We want to qualify to the Champions League, and we want to win the Champions League within 2 seasons. Sign 1 youth player. And okay, that's easy. We just need to sign 1 youth player in midfield and play him 5 matches. That's not gonna be bad at all. We want to win the Europe League. That's the same one. Okay, we want to both win the Cup and the Bundesliga, which is achievable, I think. And we want to increase the club width by 10%. Okay, that's not going to be too bad. I think the requirements, the Champions League thing, the Europe League winnings is going to be hard, but I'm sure we can do it. So our scout has given us, I actually already looked at some of these guys. These are great players all, but I think Emre Mor and Pulisic and Mbola, of course, are too boring. everyone is trying to sign those in the career mode. I'm going to try and play some more original players. So, okay. This guy is scouting. Can we check these guys scouting? Okay, they don't really scout anything. So let's go and put some players up for training. So we are going to play Sanchez into the training because we definitely want. Oh, that's a mistake. Definitely want Sanchez to grow. As he is probably our best young prospect. We also definitely want Kimmich to grow, so we're going to train both of those. And I think we're going to go for Bernat on the last one. I'm not sure. Yep, he's a promising player. So let's go for this one. And I'm just gonna simulate these. I mean, it's way too boring to do this. So let's hope we get some good results here. Alright. Not too bad. So this is our league. That's a very hard league. I mean, Al Hilal is not really that great of a team. Pressure's from I don't even know what country that is. It's like Saudi Arabia, I think. But Bayern, Arsenal, Al Hilal, Atletico. It's not too bad. Let's go advance and check the office here. So, oh my god, they want 36 million for Casemiro. What? And they want 30 million for Niklas Sul. That's quite a bit. I'll look into it later, but it seems like quite a lot of money. We're going to advance once again. Okay, we have 9 plus. Okay, so they want 50 million for Draxler. He just joined. 112 million for Griezmann. That's too much. 33 for Pedro. Okay, so Marco Reus. Let's go and offer them 45 millions. They're probably not gonna accept that year, but they seem to be interested in selling him for some reason. He just moved. They want 69 million for Verratti. I'm gonna offer 45 million. I think he's a great player. They want 40 million for Carvalho. I'm not really willing to do that, but I'm gonna offer Tom Stark plus an extra 2 millions. I'm not that big of a fan of Carvalho. I think he's good, but okay, they want 60 million for Leno. Holy fucking shit. 35. I'll just throw at them real quick. Let's check what Barca. They want 40 million for him. Okay, so he's too valuable for them. So I'm going to offer them Sven Ulreich and 20 millions. Because they seem to want a new goalkeeper, so that's what I'm gonna do. They don't even want Tad to join our team. Okay, he just joined Roma. Dahoud doesn't want to join. Let's go check up here if we missed any offers. So Pedro, they want 34 million. I'm going to offer 20 million. 34 is way too much for Pedro. He's not that good. 112 million for Griezmann. I'm going to offer. I think I'm going to offer like Frank Ribery and like 50 million. I think that's a very fair offer. I think that's a great offer actually, but yeah. Draxler 49 million. That seems like quite a bit. We're going to offer 32 to start with, and let's see if they want to go for that. And we have player. Okay, so Tom Stark wants to play a game against Arsenal, and I'm going to let him do that. I really don't mind. So Neuer won't be starting here in this game. This is gonna be our lineup for the first match. So yeah, I think we're going to end the episode here. It's probably quite a bit long, so I'll be back whenever I am going to do another episode, and we'll play the first match in the Asian Elite Cup against Arsenal. Goodbye.